Hello, it's William. Welcome to my channel. So let's continue our journey of learning Godot. And in this video, I'm going to share with you a very important concept called signal and why we use signal. Okay, let me just give you a scenario. So for example, you got a UI, and that UI got a button. That button, if you click it, it will influence some people inside of your game. Okay, so you click it, that people will jump. Okay, so if you use this to node or to scene, whatever name that you like, if you connect that by code, so for example, you click this button, you call that person, right? Call that scene or node, whatever name that you want to use. But I prefer to just that person. Okay, so inside the person we got a lot of the script attached, and if you click that, you call that person, the person can jump. Okay, everything seems pretty good until, so for example, if this person is inside of a car, okay, and you want to click and this car will jump, okay, but it's not connected to the car because that person is actually gone and you're actually controlling the car now, but this car is not connected to the button. So this is what I call a scenario of a hard coupling. So you got multiple entity, multiple objects inside of your code. It's not necessarily just about game developments, about a lot of things. So for example, you don't want the parts of your code to be deeply coupled. Okay, so everything's coupled, everything is entangled together, and let's just go to a entangled hell of a code. You don't want coupling. And let's just give you you might say, hey, we got AI now, okay? Coupling doesn't really matter, okay? Maybe human can't maintain it, but AI can maintain it, okay? So just a batch import everything inside the AI and say, hey, want to change something? Sorry. My code is it's not fully recovered. I'm not fully recovered from the code. Sorry about that. I record video 8 hours a day, okay, and slept 4-5 hours a day. So really sorry about that. So let's continue. So you might say, hey, I can use AI to solve this coupling problem, but here comes your catch. AI sometimes will miss the coupling. Okay, they will change something and they will miss somewhere, and you compile that. I have done a lot of developments on different platforms using different AI, and AI will miss it. Okay, so you compile that, and then AI say, "Whoa, got some error," and you have to tell AI that error, and they will fix it. Sometimes they will not solve everything the first time. They have to constantly give them the error, and they say, oh, I forgot about to change somewhere like this. I believe this is because of the context and because of the AI can't actually compile things, so you have to rely on the actual compiling. So that's the button right here. Maybe in the future it will solve it, but it's the really bad practice in developing a game or app or whatever program that you're writing. It's a really bad practice to get a really coupled, intertwined code together. So instead of doing that in the context of Godot game dev, instead of doing that, I'm going to decouple that. Why is that? Okay, so it's because of the light. Why is I think this the skin color is a little bit different. I'm scared. Oh, okay, I'm in shock. Okay, so must be a 10 somewhere. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so instead of coupling together in Godot, we separate these two things, left and right. Okay, separate that. So for example, this button and this is a person. Okay, so you tap this button, this person will jump. Okay, and instead of hardcore some function inside, okay, and then for example you destroy this instance or destroy this person, okay, and you tap it, all the thing will be crashed. Okay, you want to avoid that, so you want it to be a loosely coupled thing. So what I'm going to do, is to let this button and this person, so basically two nodes, to talk to each other rather than fully depend on each other. Okay, so instead of just call, I'm going to send a signal to that, okay, to that person, and say, hey, if I'm pressing this, I send a signal, and when this person receives that signal, you will do something like jump, transform, or something like that. Okay, so in that scenario, you will not crash, and it's like decoupling things, and of course, it's not computational intensive. Okay, so that's exactly what we're going to solve in this video. So let's go back. If you are new here, this is a series video about Godot game dev, and we already achieved something like this. Okay, we randomly generate this gold ingots. Okay, let's try it again. Randomly generate gold ingots, but it's just the first time. Okay, let's try this again. Randomly generate a gold ingots, and of course we can control. Yeah, we got this boundary and constraint working. We got a playable using WASD. So basically the key that I prefer, and I got we already covered the mapping. Okay, so yeah, pretty much a pretty good functional game, except there's just one gold ingot. So first, there's just one gold ingot. I want it to be multiple and randomly generated, like I promised you guys in a previous video. Second, I wanted to actually interact with the player. So what I'm going to do is to right now add signal. So let's go back here, pause everything, and let's go back to the game. So let me show you how to build a signal. So so inside of the game, okay, we can add new node. Okay, add child node, Command A. Okay, click it. And what I'm going to do is to search for time. Okay, so we got a timer. So if you look at here, it's just a node. So when you choose this timer, you can click then create. Okay, so once you got this timer, you can see that we got this timer here. Let me just let me zoom in for you. Okay, so we got a timer and we got this idle. And process program idle, and we got physics, wait time 1 second, one shot, or auto start, right? A lot of new word here. So let me show you how it's done. So I want you quickly test this by using some quickly print things to the console. So yeah, I don't want to dive too deep. You just need to know that there are two kinds of calculation going on here. So for example, if you want general calculation, general time 1, 2, 3, all that, you can just use idle. Okay, but if you want the calculate along with the physics engine, okay, so there's a lot of physics engine going on. Also, want the timer to work, you choose physics. Okay, right now you just want to quickly test this timer, so the idle will suffice. Okay, and wait time 1 second. That's good. One shot, just one. Yeah, I think it's just self-explanatory. It's just one shot. Auto start, automatic start it. Nothing to trigger it. So you can switch on or off. And remember, we're talking a lot about signal here. So that's the reason I'm going to use this timer as an example for demonstrate signal. So here, I'm going to click auto start. That means when just load all this thing, the tree, as long as every resource is ready, start the timer, automatic start it. And if you click here, node, we got timeout. Okay, as long as the countdown is over, it's timeout. I'm going to send a signal to whatever receiving party. Okay, so right now select node game. That's good. Receiver methods on timer timeout. So on the timer, when the time out, I'm going to do something. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I'm going to connect. So if you look at here, we got function on timer timeout, we got this little cute icon here. Okay, that means you're sending a signal. Okay, and replace with the functional body, and I'm going to say, well, I want to quickly test it. The best way to test it is a really helpful debug is to just print it out. Okay, right now I'm going to say timeout, timeout, 1 second passed. Okay, and then pause again. Okay, let's quickly test it. So remember, I got this like timer. Let me just give you the inspector. We got auto start. So let's just load the scene. And since it's auto start, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Here, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, and 1 second, and 1 second. Okay? So automatic send signal, automatic print things. Okay? That's pretty good. And that already, you add a timer and you're already sending a signal. But I don't want just to do that. I want to automatically generate the gold ingot and want to like randomly generate falling from the sky. So, can you do that? You can pause the video and try to do it yourself. And after you try it, do please try yourself. Okay? It's the only way that you can truly master something and truly improve. And then you can watch my next video to see how I did it. Okay? Thanks. Don't forget to give me a thumb up, subscribe to my channel. Okay? Thanks. Bye.